Damn, nigga, look at my skin, bro. Like, look at how I'm literally fucking glowing out here in the sunlight, bro. Damn. I usually try to give like some type of direction to these videos where I'm like sitting down and talking in front of the camera, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I'm on shrooms right now, and I thought it'd be fun to just like set this shit up and just go. I woke up today thinking to myself that I was kind of done chasing the unity aspect of creating and trying to build things with others. And it was kind of morbid, but not as morbid as you would think. I have a lot of feelings about this shit in general. Just about the idea of creating with others, being unified, and what that means. I've never really like took the time to explain it or like express it properly to people that I have been in unified situations with, I don't think. I've always just kind of been like, yeah, bro, unity is the key, and like a greater collective is the recipe for success. And I never really dove into why I feel that way. And for me, it really starts with Odd Future and kind of growing up with Odd Future and seeing the process of them creating music together, creating Loiter Squad together, and also them going their separate ways, but still all of them having their individual careers, accomplishments, and lanes that, you know, I would be proud of to have any of those. I never looked at them as like anything more than like, well, no, I can't say anything more, but I've always looked at them as like the blueprint for myself personally. Like, that's what I aspired to do, especially because I feel like I was around so many creative people at so many different points in time in life. And I was like, why not us? Like, why can't we just do this shit? Especially like my close friends, the niggas that I grew up with, and the people that I started creating with in the first place. Not that I was comparing us to them, but I was just like, oh, this makes sense. Like, this literally makes sense. And maybe I was the only one that thought that way. I thought it was like a common sense thing. Like, okay, you band together with a group of like-minded individuals, y'all create dope shit, and then y'all carve out, you know, your own lanes for each other. And the thing is, I don't know if anyone was ever really on that same page as me when it came to how seriously I took that, or how deeply I felt like that was the way to go. Like I mentioned, there's been multiple points in time where I've had collectives, I've had groups of people that I've been a part of, and we've all come together on some like, you're dope, you're dope, you're dope, you're dope. Let's like make this shit one big dope thing. Like, let's actually make this like a creative collective push, you know? And every single point in time, it's always been some shit that's just like gotten in the way. And also the common denominator with this is I've always sacrificed any individual achievement or accomplishment that I could have for the greater collective. Like, I have some lyrics that go something like, I've always been about the caravan and niggas be about the single man. Like, I've been really about the caravan. Niggas be about the single man. Had it in me from a younger man. Sacrificed it for a better man. Sacrifices for a greater goal. Better off if I was kicking Shan. Here we go again. That's reigned true, and I've felt ways about that for sure. I've definitely felt strong about that in the past and also recently. Like, it seems like every chance that I get to be a part of something collective that grows always dissipates before it reaches like an apex. It's like, whether it be niggas just kind of having the individualist mindset walking into it and not really believing in the collective as a whole, or just people having outside motives and different goals that they want to accomplish, and that not being like communicated or I guess fucking communicated. I'm trying to find a different word, but it's not necessary. Yeah, it's always been that though. And like I said, I've just made so many personal sacrifices, because in like my heart of hearts, I do believe that the greater collective consciousness, that blueprint from so many years ago, is the right way to go. I was in the barber shop today, and like I had asked my barber if he ever thought about opening up his own shop. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, I had 2 shops back home where he used to live, but it was such a hassle because motherfuckers were not on the same page. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, managing so many different personalities, managing so many different motives and things that people wanted to accomplish and didn't want to accomplish. It was just hard. Like, he went into it with the thinking that, yeah, I'm gonna promote me, I'm gonna promote what I have going on because I'm trying to cut heads, but I also am gonna promote the shop. I'm gonna put the shop first, and I'm gonna put everyone that works in the shop first. And hey, we can put together these little side events that people can come through to, and we can do this, and we can make the shop this, and we can expand this. And niggas was not going for that shit. Like, it was just very, I'm just about me, I'm just about the hustle, I'm just about getting this money, and that's it, I'm calling it a day. And it's like, I get it, but at the same time, you would think it's a bunch of fucking barbers in one shop. You would think that everybody would have like a common goal, like something that everyone could see a vision of reaching, and that you would do everything in your power to make that happen. Like, hey, we can make even more money, we can get even more clientele if we just do these things as a greater collective consciousness and push this shit. And he was just like, it was really stressful trying to manage that, and being disappointed and not being able to rely on people outside of itself. And I've always prided myself on being able to put my trust in others and rely on others, and trust that they have my best interest at heart. But it's like, the more and more that it's continued to happen, the more discouraged that I've become. And when I say it's continued to happen, I mean putting my full attention and energy into how can we make this bigger than all of us. And it's like, I don't even see it as flawed. Like, I don't think that blueprint is outdated by any means. I don't think that we're at a point in time where individualism reigns supreme or you got to do everything on your own. I just think I've been in an unfortunate position of choosing the wrong people to try to do that with, and continuing to kind of chase that dream and chase that just that vision, that expectation. And I'm not blaming anyone from the past for anything. I'm not like pointing fingers or anything like that, because circumstances change and things happen. Like I'm full aware of that shit, or I'm fully aware. But I'm also like taking responsibility for my own expectation of it and where I thought everyone was and where we were trying to take it and what we were trying to do. And it's like the thing that stings me the most about all of this shit, the sun is so fucking like, oh my God, this shit is hitting, bro. The thing that stings me, I'm talking about this shit like, this is like a sad topic, but I'm like genuinely happy right now. It's a very weird like dichotomy and contrast. But yeah, it's like the thing about it is, it's like the thing that stings deep down the most is the fact that I am like so good at being an individual. I have no problem being by myself. I have no problem being in solace, being in solitude. I actually prefer it when it comes to most things. But it's like when it comes to creation, bro, like creating with others, that is an unmatched fucking feeling, bro. That shit feels so good when you're able to come together with people that align with you, like that genuinely see your vision and y'all can just bounce off each other. It's like that's the kind of energy that cannot be fucking like put into words. That is some like otherworldly shit, bro. Like, have you ever been in a fucking like, I was gonna say like an open field. I'm like, where do I gather with my friends to create? But like have you ever been in a space and you're just like talking to another person and y'all are like boom, 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 like this makes sense, everything makes sense, it's like everything's just connected. Y'all throw on a beat or y'all pull up a fucking whatever, a template, and just like go to work. Like it just flows. Like, bro, there is no better feeling than that shit. It just sucks to think that I could have took some of that energy that I put into others and putting others above myself and funneled that shit into my own endeavors and my own process and just like my way of creating and what I do with my individual projects and the shit that I put energy into. I don't have regrets about spending that time with others at all. I don't have regrets about striving for a goal and trying to put my support system and my peers and the people that I care about on, or just like putting us all on so we can like enjoy and reap the benefits together. There's no regrets there. It's just like, I just think I could have like better focused if I knew that my page was different. I think I just would have spent more time directing that energy into like other shit, and who knows like where or what that shit would have become. And obviously, like, I've had a great year. I've had an amazing year as both an individual and as someone being an individual and inserting myself in spaces with other like-minded individuals. Obviously, it's not like, we're not like a collective, we're not like a movement or anything like that. But it's been nice, you know, especially going overseas and just like linking with people who I created with through the internet exclusively, and just like seeing them in person and being in the studio with them and being in nature with them and just like bouncing back and forth ideas and thoughts and creating beautiful shit. But I could have done that like a long ass time ago. I could have done that forever ago, bro. Like I could have been doing that, been putting myself first and taking advantage of these opportunities, as opposed to just like, oh, let me pause that or let me wait on that because like I'm trying to make sure everyone can do it. I mean, that's gonna always be in my heart. Like I'm not gonna cap and like hold y'all. Like I'm not able to just like flip that switch just yet. But I am making a more concerted effort to just put myself and my endeavors first. Like I said, I mean, I've despite what I said about waking up this morning and kind of having the realization, I think it's been an ongoing realization throughout the year. I think I've been slowly implementing that thought process. I didn't have the time, or I didn't want to make the time to sit with myself and really come to that realization, because it's such a sore spot for me. And but deep down, it's like I did know. And a lot of the steps I've been taking this year and a lot of the benefits that I've been reaping have been from an individual standpoint. And it's because I've really genuinely put that energy into that from an individualist standpoint. I'm extremely grateful for all my friends, everybody that I'm able to make shit with and like collaborate with. And of course I still have like friends that I could just call up anytime and we can come sit in some sunlight and like make some shit. Like I'm not saying that that's ever gonna stop, but I think I'm definitely at a point now where like I'm gonna drive the shit out of my shit. Like I'm gonna really like push what I have going on personally and as an individual, because like the best is fucking yet to come. I've created so much dope shit, and it's like I've done that with like half the energy because it's always been dedicated to others. But like I'm excited at the prospect of being able to dedicate full time and attention to like my shit, bro. Like it's gonna be crazy. Damn, bro, I'm very like, I'm fucking attractive, dude. In the words of RX Poppy, nigga, it's me, I'm him, I'm not them, I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan. I will beat a nigga ass and stump him in my Timberlands. I've been him, I'ma always be him, I'ma stay him, I'm not them. You understand me?
Ooh, she know she feeling me. Ooh, she know she feeling me. Yeah, she keep on feeling me. Drinking on my Hennessy. I like reposado, smoking on gelato. She feeling me.